because I shaved my knee hairs. I did it once, and then they grew back darker.
It's went in a completely different direction. We want to talk about relationships from the inside perspective than the outside.
I actually had one in kindergarten. Didn't work out too well. I said, "Would you marry me?" And then she said no.
We want to talk about relationships. Anyway, we wanted to just give some information on from the outside perspective of relationships and then the inside perspective. Well, I've been in one relationship that ended up not working out, and he's never been in a relationship by choice.
My choice.
His choice, not the girl's. And these are in no particular order.
Okay, so basically the first rule of thumb is you really shouldn't date until after high school. During high school works for some, but fails for a lot.
Most.
Like the person that you're dating in high school usually is not the person that you married.
In rare cases of high school sweetheart situations.
Which are rare. Pretty rare.
Yeah, they're like 3% or something.
Gosh.
And this is all our opinion.
But our opinion is a very good opinion. If you're not going to be marrying that girl or guy, in other people's cases, why are you wasting your time?
It's not a game to see how many people you can date before the end of high school.
Yeah. Dating is for you to find out who the one is.
Like Link said,
you may think the first date is simply an opportunity to get to know a girl. Wrong. The first date is a job interview in which the girl is being interviewed for the job of making you unsingleized.
I don't know.
And then I'll put it in there.
That's what I remember.
Okay. Now remember, for guys that want
marriage,
a marriage, a wife,
children,
maybe a dog, by different means.
Maybe they want to own a tractor, live on a farm.
Silas got it.
I always wanted to live in a tractor. It's my lifelong dream.
I've always wanted to stare at my wife out the window cutting the grass.
While her hair blows in the wind.
Yeah, if you're dating before high school...
No.
Patties.
Work. Ain't nobody got time for that. Breaking hearts. My gosh, you monster.
Guideline number 2. When you start a friendship, never assume it has to be more than a friendship when it begins.
Yes. So you should start by being friends. The friend zone does not exist. There are plenty of people that got out of that and lived.
The friend zone is real, but it's not necessarily a bad thing.
It's the best thing ever.
Pretty much, yeah.
No drama.
No drama.
That's all I can think of. You don't have to pay for her food. You can just be like, let's go to McDonald's.
You don't gotta pay for the food. Ain't no drama.
Share some nuggets. While you're in that friend zone, you learn some of the most foundational things of a relationship. Trust.
And trust, the temper limit, the
anger management.
How good the person is with the child.
If you're abusive, you wouldn't want. If that friend is abusive, you're definitely not going to date them. Like, there's things that you learn about them, and you'll be like, I thought this guy was something, but now that I've been friends with him for a while, he's nothing.
Okay. Guideline number 3. Never date someone because you're pressured to date them.
Seriously.
That is like the worst thing I ever did.
Ever.
It's happened to me twice, and I don't consider this real.
Seriously.
And they were in 8th grade, and I wasn't in high school, so back to the first guideline.
Seriously. If people say they should, like, that's so slang.
What? If you were like, hey, you got a bag? Or not. That's kind of self-explanatory, but it's
because your frontal lobe is not there. It's not.
I don't think anyone cares.
Did you see how I called that? I want you to edit that and zoom in to how I called that.
If a girl is immodest, however you say it, if she shows...
Girls, let's get real. You can dress to get one of 2 responses. Them looking at what you are, or them looking at who you are. The response you want is who you are.
That's good. That's a good word, bro. If she owns a cat, dump her.
Baby cow slap. Ready? 1,
Baby cat.
2, 3.
Snack sounds.
I'm so violent to myself. About like kissing.
On kissing?
Okay, PDA.
PDA. Public display of affection.
Nobody wants to see it. Nobody ever does.
People...
Yet we still see it. Wow. I would say the limit to any kind of affection that you can show in public.
Unless you're married.
Is a peck a day. Hand holding, I think that's fine. Sitting close, but not touching is fine. It's not a cuddle session every time you go out in public. Like,
yeah.
Nobody wants to see it.
Men, don't be dressing all thug life
Do not wear speedos. Ever. Everything you just said.
Okay. You done? You good?
Unequally yoked.
Don't be unequally yoked.
It's like when you're organizing your utensils. The forks go with the forks. The knives go with the knives. And the sporks.
Well, they
go
could
with the
take
sporks.
they could that
Sporks are not real. They're mythical.
Unicorns use them. I've seen it.
I have. But you can't have a fork and a spoon. Regardless, I don't care if you invent a spork. The tongs are not long enough to pick up anything. So, with that analogy about sporks, you are not going to be able to function well enough to get anything done. Because you're always going to disagree about your different moral standards. It's like Newcastle.
How is it Newcastle, sir?
Like that. No one likes you.
Everyone likes them, except from parents. It's actually very, very rarely true when opposites attract. It's actually very good if they're similar, but not too similar, because
To the point where this is annoying.
if you're similar to the point where it's either annoying or boring, but if you're complete opposites, you'll disagree on everything. But it's good to like different things, because then whenever, say, someone gets bored of one thing that one person's doing, then they'll be like, oh, hey, let's go do this thing. And be like, okay, that's not really what I'm into, but I'm willing to do it with you. And, like mountain climbing or whatever.
I love you. Bodily functions should not happen while you're on a date.
Ever.
Like if you fart, break up right there. Guys, if you get a girl with child,
Before marriage.
we gonna rally tonight. I'm so sorry.
Hope y'all enjoyed this video.
You didn't see anything.